Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a marathon called Guitar Men. This is by SIDECAR Dog. Thank you so much for sponsoring the video. I appreciate it. And we have some interesting players here. And I'm going to read you the email that SIDECAR provided me with. Give me one moment. Here we have it. And so we know a little bit more how he put this marathon together. So, SIDECAR Dog, Guitar Men. The first song is by James Taylor called Me and My Guitar. And this is from the album Walking Man from 1974. That's what we're going to start out with. Followed by John Hiatt. And I've done some... I know last time I was like, John Hiatt, I don't really remember. And then I was like, oh my God, I've done like 4 reactions to John Hiatt, all by SIDECAR Dog. So again, thank you so much for those. It's just one of those names that hasn't really stuck, you know. Some, you know, I remember from the first reaction, and some take a little bit more to remember. So this is Perfectly Good Guitar by John Hiatt from the album Perfectly Good Guitar from 1993. That's the second song. Then we're going to do some Pete Townshend and Ronnie Lane. This is called Hard to Hang On To. And this is called From Rough Mix 1977. That's the album. Then we're going to do from the band Bread Guitar Man, with the album of the same name, 1972, Guitar Man. And then we're going to do a live video covering Sultans of Swing. And this is going to be Tommy Emmanuel, John Jorgenson, and Pedro Javier Gonzalez. This is from the Suave DVD 2012 Guitar Festival. And we're going to, of course, grab that from YouTube. So there you go. That is what the... Oh, God, I was like, I can't hear myself. I usually have the headphones on right away. But let's put them on. That's what we're going to do. See? Here we go. And yeah, that's much better. And that's the marathon. So again, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. You know, for clicking on the video, for liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. You know, give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down if you don't like it, whatever you feel like doing, of course. All right, well, I'm super ready. The only thing I will do is I'll pause the video real quick when I pull up the video because I don't want it to lag or anything. But let's start off with James Taylor here. And again, thank you so much, SIDECAR, for this request. So here we go, James Taylor, Me and My Guitar. Let's see.
Me and my guitar, always in the same mood. I am mostly flesh and bones, and he is mostly wood. Never does grow impatient for the changes I don't know, no. If he can't go to heaven, baby, I don't wanna go low. Fix me in the key of E, call me Uncle John. Any fool can easily see that we go back a long time. Feels something like fine to me. There's no such thing as the wrong time. He hops up on my knees, singing, get down, pops, it's song time. Every now and then, I'm a lonely man. It's nice to know that I've got a friend. Puts his power right in my hand. And all I've got to do is the best I can, if I can. I got a dog named David, I got a bird named Dinah, I I got a birthmark on my thigh in the shape of mainland China. Got a somewhat southern accent, 'cause I come from Carolina. And if you wanna find us, you'll be walking right behind you. I hear horns, I hear voices, I hear strings. Seems I was born too many choices. Now what am I gonna do with all these extra things? They serve to confuse me. Really, it's me and my guitar. Essentially me and my guitar. Oh, maybe a few friends fall by for tea. A little bit of who do you love, but pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. It's me and my guitar. Boogie, oh woogie, gotta, me and my guitar, me and my guitar, me and my guitar.
What a great song, man. So not just I loved the lyrics, of course, you know, there, and I can't find them, you know, they're not on here, but well, I did understand everything he was singing about. I love that he's like, I'm mostly flesh and bone, and the guitar is mostly wood, and I love that humor. And he really is, you know, most of the stuff I've heard by James Taylor is more like acoustic guitar, you know, more you know, strumming and stuff, but here you could really hear his chops, you know, also a little bit of soloing. And I love the Crybaby. He was using the wah pedal, and really cool. I got somewhat of a southern accent. I love that. And yeah, and it's like, if I can't take my guitar to heaven, I'd rather not go. It's really heartfelt, really good stuff. And, you know, I always pull up, you know, on Google the musician so I can see. So he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2000. So that must, that's great that it was, you know, early in his life. That's, and he's talking of touring here. This is like 1 week ago, in talks of tours. So that would be wonderful to, you know, to see him. And I would totally go see James Taylor live, you know, in a heartbeat. Now sometimes it is, you know, these older artists, and I'm not saying that he's old like by age or anything, just, you know, he's been around for a long time. Some of them are very, you know, expensive, but I know why. You know, I read an article, and it's very, very expensive to tour, especially, you know, if you playing in big venues, they're so expensive. So you have to, you know, make that money back. So I get it, you know, I get the artists, you know, sometimes charging a pretty penny, and you know, it makes sense. It's very expensive right now to tour, and you know, so, but yeah, I love the song, man. And I love that it was, yeah, pretty much like, you know, me and my guitar, and that's all that matters, you know. Today I had a great day. I was doing some transcriptions, and you know, it's so much fun to transcribe. I have like this really cool program, and it's just like I grab my guitar and I just, you know, to the best of my abilities, you know, like sometimes I do have to slow down the track when it's like really fast runs and stuff, and then you import them into this program, Guitar Pro, or so it's really cool. I was just having a great day doing that. So yeah, also I'm a guitar man. To the best of my abilities, of course. All right, so Perfectly Good Guitar. Let's see if we can pull up the lyrics from that. John Hiatt. And name the album has I guess that's the title of the album as well. So this is from 93. Here we go. Got the lyrics here. I agree so much with this man because well, I love the lyrics that he's like, like anyone who breaks a guitar should go to jail. No bail, no nothing. No possibility for parole until they get soul. I've never been a fan of that, the whole smashing guitars either. I don't know. It's just like he said, this is the perfect lyric to someone who feels like that, who, when somebody smashes a guitar, it's just like, oh man, like, and I've seen some bands, I remember the first time I saw someone cause literally harm to a guitar without any reason was Metallica when they played at the, I think, MTV Music Awards. So Kirk Hammett, they stopped the song and then he just throws the guitar in the air and bah! And I'm like, oh my God. Like, so this was done on purpose. And I remember that the announcer, I think it was Whoopi Goldberg, he's like, what are you doing? Like, so I'm going to, like, what are you doing to that guitar? I'm going to take it home. And I think other bands are famous, like The Who. They're famous for, smashing their instruments. I could never do that. Even if I was a millionaire and had 300 guitars, I can't do it, The only time one of my guitars, earlier guitars that I don't have anymore, broke was literally by accident because I put it against the wall and it kind of slid off the wall, and then it was an acoustic. It was a black acoustic guitar, and I love that guitar. And I guess, it wasn't really built for, because this acoustic guitar right there, the one you see right there, man, this guitar has taken a beating, because this one this is the oldest guitar in the room. And I had it in Mexico, and I had it in Guadalajara, I had it in Florida, and I had it here. And in the move, it even got some scratches. Oh, wait a minute. No, that was because it was in a case. That was another acoustic that I had. But yeah, that guitar broke, and it was so heartbreaking to see. It looked like slow motion, the guitar's like, and since most of the floors in Mexico, they're not, we don't have like this. It's all like stone, so yeah, that guitar broke, and man. And then I had another guitar break, but that was like from the back, the bridge just like kind of like caved in, because also in Mexico it's very hard, especially in Puerto Vallarta or Florida. The humidity is so hard on these guitars. I remember most of these guitars, I mean, the Ibanez, that had fret sprout because I brought it from Florida to here, Colorado, so the neck shrunk because all the water, dried out, and so I had to send it to Ibanez. This one, the Charvel, nothing happened to it. That Fender, nothing happened, and then the bass, nothing happened. It's an Ibanez Alexis bass, and the acoustic, fine. So some guitars are built for that kind of stuff, but some are not. But yeah, I'm also one of those people. I'm not for the destruction of guitars, even if you have, hundreds of them or can afford hundreds of them. And talking about the master of guitar smashing, Townshend, he's one of those guys who, and I think they interviewed him, and he's like, it's just part of the show, it's I think he would say these are very, very cheap guitars, and it's just part of the show. It gets people excited. And I mean, yeah, a lot of artists do it. Jimi Hendrix would burn his guitars. I don't know if he did it in every single time, but yeah, there are some people who just do it. And then there's people who do a lot of show with their guitars. Like I saw this concert, Iron Maiden, and Janet Gers, he was playing, and then he threw his guitar in the air, but he was standing on his cable, and so the guitar came down immediately because he expected it to go high, and it was just like, and he was like, oh my God, but he gladly could fix it. So some people, are just like very enamored with their guitars, and they don't do that kind of stuff. So here's Here to Hang On To. Here we go. Such a great player.
Johnny boy, he's always propping up the bar. He sees life crystallize through his jaw. Says he only lives for beer, but deep in his heart is a cry of fear.
Give me a heart to hang on to. Give me a soul that's tailored new. Give me a heart to hang on to. A heart to hang on to.
Oh, Sally seems to get bigger every day. She evens out in a contented way. A finger on the pulse of every guy, but deep in the night you can hear her cry.
Give me a heart to hang on to. Give me a life that's tailored new. Give me a heart to hang on to. Oh, please. Ooh, a heart to hang on to. Give me a heart to hang on to. Give me a soul that's tailored new. Give me a heart to hang on to. Oh, yeah. Give me a heart to hang
So good. I love it.
Danny, who wants to save for a new guitar, is gonna learn to play, but he won't get far. He thinks it's an easy going high, but his whole life is just another try.
Give me a heart to hang on to. Give me a suit that's tailored true. Give me a heart to hang on to. Heart to hang on.
I love their voices. Sorry about that. Man, that was so good. I'm definitely putting this one on my, I have like a special list that just tracks that I want to listen to like immediately. Man, the chords on this and the keyboard, Dun, 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 dun. Beautiful, like Hammond, like I don't know if it was that, but I love that both of them were singing. Great voices, both of them, and just like I can't believe that he was doing solo stuff already. But I guess I still don't have the timeline, right of the Who, so I don't even know if he was already out of the Who at this time. Let me see. When did they stop playing? Or maybe they took a break or something. 64 to 78. Okay, that's the classic lineup. And then did they that I guess that's why he did, something a solo artist, 78 to 83. Wow, what? It says the day after Moon's death, Townshend issued a statement. We're more determined than ever to carry on, and we want the spirit of the group to which Keith contributed so much to go on, although no human being can ever take its place. And then drummer Phil Collins, having a temporary break from Genesis after his first marriage had failed, was at a loose end and asked to replace Moon, but Townshend had already asked Kenny Jones. Wow, that would have been crazy. Because I mean, I can't really compare, Keith Moon and Phil Collins. They're such big, iconic musicians. I'm sure that Phil would have done a good job, being the drummer that he is, playing all that jazz fusion and prog, and so yeah, wow. So okay, so it makes sense that he did a solo album in '77. This was great. I loved it. I loved everything about the song. Really, really cool harmonies, melodies, just the whole thing. I've always loved like Pete's solo stuff. And I'm getting more and more into the Who. I really didn't like them at the beginning. I don't know. I just didn't get it. It's not that I didn't like them. I just didn't understand the concept and the style of the music. But now I do. I love him. Can't wait to do Tommy. All that good stuff. We did Quadrophenia. It's literally on YouTube. You can watch it. The full album. I don't know why it's on there and how it is not taken down. Let's see. Quadro, yeah, full album, 1 hour and 45 minutes. Wow, that was difficult. That was a lot of time. Oh, but it is blocked in Argentina and the UK, but it's not blocked in the US or Canada. So, yeah, I guess it makes sense that it's blocked in the UK. But yeah, check it out if you want to. It's 1 hour and 45 minutes of us. That's crazy. Those were the days when Alexa would still, when she still had that. But I mean, she's not having a good time. And she literally has like PTSD from that album because it was so long and she was in so much pain. And you can see at the end of the video, she's like not enjoying it at all. And yeah. Okay, so now Bread is next. And I thought you would pronounce it breed, but that would be double E. So bread is correct. I asked the other day, Graybeard, hey, is that correct? Like bread? Like, bread that you eat? Yeah. So Guitar Man by Bread. And again, what's the year? 72. All right. Here we go.
Draws the crowd and plays so loud, baby, it's the guitar man. Who's gonna steal the show? Baby, it's the guitar man. He can make you love, he can make you cry. He will bring you down. Something keeps him drifting miles and miles away, searching for the songs to play. Then you listen to the music and you like to sing along. You want to get the meaning out of each and every song. Then you find yourself a message and some words to call your own and take them home. Begin to flicker and the sound is getting dim. The voice begins to falter and the crowds are getting thin. But he never seems to notice, he's just got to find another place to play.
Very cool. I love, like, this band reminds me so much of America, the band America. Oh, I was just reading the comments. This was great. I just love, you know, their sound and how soft they are, you know, in a way, and great band. Like, I've not really done too much by Bread. I think this is like my second reaction. Wait a minute. Okay, so one for Graybeard, one for Jeff, and they're all in a marathon. Yeah. So this is the third time I react to Bread, and I'm sure the first time I said Breed. I know myself, but it was this year. Yeah. Really cool band. I love it. And but yeah, now let's get ready for the video. And I've seen some, you know, I've seen some videos of Tommy Emmanuel, and he's like just amazing. Just in every sense of the way, technical wise, you know, but also the compositions and stuff, you know, it's just an amazing guitar player. So let me just, you know, stop the video for one moment. All right, here we go. So John Jorgenson, Pedro, Javier, Gonzalez, and Tommy Emmanuel gonna do Sultans of Swing. Sultans of Swing is, of course, a song that I've been listening to since I was a child. So I can always appreciate a good cover version, you know. And 7 minutes and 40 seconds, I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So some trade-offs. Let's see what they bring to the table. Here we go. Enjoy. Nice. Wowza. There you have it, man. This was amazing. I think I was lagging, of course. Again, let's just close this here. I think it's the Wi-Fi connection. It's not the computer, it's the Wi-Fi. It's just in this room, it just doesn't get here as much as everywhere else in the house. So I might have just, if I do a reaction with video, I just have to kind of like plug in to the wall. This was so cool because you have a guitar player, I mean an electric guitar player with a beautiful tone. I think that was John. And then you have Tom with an electric guitar, right? Then you have Tommy on an electric acoustic with a steel string. So that's a different sound, of course. And then we have Pedro with a classical flamenco guitar, classical guitar. And just the combination of these three voicings was so cool. I love how Pedro stuck, you know, I mean, he's obviously a flamenco player. He was playing only with his fingers, no pick, nothing. And he stuck more to the original song, you know. There was some improvisation, but he did all the voicings, all the lyrics, all the little like licks that Mark Knopfler plays in that song, which are a lot of, and doing the voice. And then he did both solos pretty much, you know, spot on the original. And I love that. And just to be able to keep up with that, all that tremolo, you know, the with its fingers only. I mean, you know, but he's a flamenco player. Flamenco is for me one of the hardest musical styles to play or to master. I mean, it's just like a different level of, you have to be very, very good and put a lot of time to play classical guitar or flamenco. It's like, it's a different animal. And then I loved, you know, Tommy playing on the acoustic with the steel strings. And also, you know, he didn't have the cutout, you know, to go to the lower notes. So he was pretty much, you know, playing all that stuff on just 12 frets. And yes, he would do like this, you know, he'd do the stretch. But you can just see these all masters, you know, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's one of those things like even if they only had one string, they would still make it work, you know, one of those deals. It was just a cool combo of, you know, some improv from Tommy, and then, but also when he was doing the outro, that he was doing the harmony guitar for Pedro. And then John, I loved his tone on the electric guitar, you know. He was a little bit more quiet, but I loved his improvisation, and he just played his own little solo. All of them are just amazing here, you know, great musicians, and also the fun they were having. Tommy was like, you know, like in the zone, you could see. Just a great cover version. That's what I love, you know, when people make it as good as the original, you know. That's what I love, you know, when they really nail it. And it says you could sure tell they're having fun playing together. Yes. They know all the chords. Yeah. He can play a honky tonk like anything. So cool, man. This was so much fun. Thank you so much, Sidecar, for this awesome marathon. I had a lot of fun, and there's a great, you know, set of songs about guitar, and then at the last one, a great display of guitar virtuosity on electroacoustic steel, and in an acoustic nylon string guitar. Wonderful. I love them all. I honestly own, you know, also an acoustic with nylon strings. That's the one I play the most when I play any sort of acoustic guitar or classical guitar or flamenco when I attempt. The one that I play the least, I mean, it's not even in the frame, is my it's right there besides the bass. On this side is a steel string Fender. I just don't. I sometimes play it for like stuff like Led Zeppelin with weird chord, with weird tunings. So it's always out of tune. It's always in some weird tuning that you can only play a song in one song. Like I did it for, I think, the Rain song some time ago, and it's always like, so I never really use it for anything else. Like I just don't have people to play with, you know. I which is, you know, I just know more drummers now. I don't know any guitar players, but I do know a good bass player, which is Alexia. And we have some surprises coming. She's really, you know, I mean, obviously I always like I have to tell her, you know, you have to practice, you have to do this and you have to do that. And I'm sure I get on her nerves pretty much, but I just, you know, wish her the best. And I just know how much it takes, you know, to just make that jump from like being a beginner and then becoming really good. And sometimes she doesn't like it, you know, when I tell her what to do. But the thing about her is she's so talented that it just like, I'm like, Alexa, you have to take advantage of this, because I know people, you know, they take 10 classes and they're not even where you are right now, and you've not even taken a class. You know, she's just very, very talented. She just plays stuff. I don't even know how she does it. So I'm just like, wow, if you would take that talent and work on with this, you could be playing, you know, anything. You could make an entire YouTube videos playing pretty much, you know, really difficult stuff. She's just very, very, you know, talented. Like, I don't know why. It's just a gift, you know. So I'm obviously trying to, you know, push her. So sometimes she lets me, sometimes she doesn't. So, but yeah, I hope we will be able to see some more stuff than, you know, her. You know, the videos she has released are very simple, but trust me, she is like getting better and better. So let's hope to see some more Lex on bass. And I'm also working more on guitar, but I haven't really posted anything. I do record a lot, but I don't know. I just haven't been able to find anything interesting to post. But again, thank you so much, Sidecar Dog, for this amazing marathon. Please leave a comment, a like, a dislike. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, and I see you all in the next video.